Bayang magiliw, kalas na silanganan, alam ng puso sa ditim mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tulad ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisigil, sa dagat at bulok, sa simula, sa langit mo mahal. Mahilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang istak ng matawat mo'y tabu, ay nananilinig. Ang bituing at araw na kailan, pang may magbibigil. Lupa ng araw na luwal, ating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming higaya na may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Hey Philippines, hello Region 1, aloha San Carolinian learners, airing live from the mango bamboo capital of the Philippines, San Carlos City. You're tuning in to CCN Broadcast Center, a virtual home of every SDO-SEC learner, where passion is the key, learning paves the way. With our division mantra, developing creativity, maximizing versatility. This is your CCN Broadcast Center. CCN Broadcast Center, a virtual home of every SDO-SEC learner.
Good day, my grade 5 learners. How are you today? I hope you are safe and healthy. I am Teacher Raquel, your science teacher for today, as we explore, discover, and learn to our lesson, Conductors of Heat and Electricity, Quarter 3, Module 2, with the objective discuss why some materials are good conductors of heat and electricity. I can sense that you are all excited and have prepared your ball pen, your answer sheets, and your module in science. Before we will proceed to our lesson, let us test how well you know about the lesson. Okay, all you have to do is choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your chosen letter on your paper or comment your answer in the comment box in this live video. Are you ready? Number 1, what do you call a material that allows electricity to pass through it? Isn't it letter A, conduction? Letter B, conductor. Letter C, insulator. And letter D, metal. I'll give you 5 seconds to answer our question. Alright, if your answer is letter B, you got it right. Second, which is an example of conductor? Is it letter A, book? Letter B, cloth? Letter C, copper wire? And letter D, paper plate? Write your answer or comment it down. Alright, if your answer is letter C, you got it right. Number 3, what do we call a material that does not allow the electricity and heat to pass through it? Is it letter A, conductor? Letter B, insulator? Letter C, iron? And letter D, wire? Write your answer on your answer sheet or comment it down in the comment box. Alright, if your answer is letter B, it's correct. Number 4, which is an example of insulator? Is it letter A, book? B, copper? Letter C, metal fork? And letter D, silver? If your answer is letter A, you are right. Number 5, what do we call the transfer of heat in solid? Is it letter A, conduction? Letter B, conductor? Letter C, insulator? Letter D, radiation? Alright, if your answer is letter A, you got it right. Give yourselves a clap for doing great in your pretest. Alright, I know that you learned a lot from our previous lesson. And now, I want you to give examples of our daily activities involving motions. Alright, thank you for your answers. How about without motions? Give me your daily activities without motion. Thank you for your response. And now, let's play. It is the guess the word. You have to guess the word. I will show you the set of pictures and give me the words. Write it in your paper or comment down it in this live video. Are you ready? Alright, let us start. First set of pictures. What do you think is the word? Alright, you got it right. It is heat. Second set of pictures. Awesome, you got it right. It is electricity. Electricity is one of the important things in our lives. Our appliances and gadgets at home requires electricity to function. Have you ever wondered how this electricity reaches your homes? Have you ever asked yourself why you don't get electrically shocked when you touch an electric cord? Have you also wondered why a material becomes hot whenever it gets near to fire or even just putting it to hot object? How is heat transferred from one object to another? Alright, it's for you to find out as we go on with the lesson. And now, I'm going to play a video, but before that, you have to answer these guide questions. Number 1, which material produces the most heat? Second, how will you describe the directions of the heat transfer in the activity? Alright, I know you're ready to watch it. Alright, heat can be transferred in many ways, and one of which is through conduction. In conduction, heat is transferred from hotter to colder objects, and they must be in direct contact or touching each other. In terms of medium of transfer, materials that are involved in conductions are generally in solid form. But not all solids can facilitate heat conduction. Due to their compositions of materials, certain objects allows heat and electricity to flow in them while others don't. Hence, we have the classification of materials as conductors or insulator. The characteristics of the said classifications of materials are shown in the table that follows. We have the conductors and the insulators. Conductors are material that allows heat and electricity to pass through them. Most material that conduct heat are metals because their electrons can flow easily. Later, we will give some examples of conductors. While insulators are materials that do not transfer electricity. The electrons of the insulators are not free flowing, for they are tightly bound with its atom. And then wood in the picture is an example of insulator. Alright, here are the examples of conductors. We have the nail, metal spoon, and other metals. Will you give me some other metals? Alright, thank you for the response. How about insulators? We have the plastic, rubbers, and also the cloth. Conductivity depends on the following. First, we have the thickness. The thicker, the better the conductor. Second, we have the size. The shorter the size, the better the conductor. And we have the temperature, which with increase in temperature, electrons gain energy, causing better conductivity. Other ways of heat transfer include convections and radiations. When we say convection, it is the transfer of heat from one place to another by the movement of fluids. For example, when a pot of water is heated, water begins to rise. As the water rises, cold water goes down. The process is repeated until all the water has the same temperature. How about radiation? What do you think is radiation? Radiation is the transfer of heat through empty space. Example is standing before a store where your body feels the heat from it. So, here are the process of transfer of heat. We have the convection, conductions, radiations. Alright, I know you learned a lot from it. Now we will do the activity. All you have to do is to classify the following materials accordingly. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper or comment it down in the comment section. We have here 10 words, 10 things. First is the scissors, eyeglasses, paper, cement, water, cotton, pencil, paper clip, coins, and nails. Below it are the boxes, are the columns. We have here the conductors and the insulators. All you have to do is put these things into their proper boxes or columns. I'll give you 3 minutes to do it. Oh, I guess you're done. So let us check your answer. Alright. So we have here the conductors. We have scissors. If you put scissors in the conductors, you're right. Next is coins, nails, water, and metal paper clip. How about insulators? We have eyeglasses, cotton, paper, cement, and pencil. Why are some materials are good conductors of heat and electricity? Alright, some materials are good conductors of heat and electricity because it has a single electron in its outermost layer and because of the fact that one electron is free to be able to move all over the metal. How do we conserve electricity? Yeah, thank you for your answer. We can conserve electricity by pulling away the plugs of an appliances if it's not in use. And some are using the solar appliances or solar lights. And now, let us test what you have learned in this lesson. In this activity, you have to prepare your paper and pencil or comment it down in the comment box of this live video. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Write true if this statement is correct and false if not. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Let's begin. Round 1. A plastic is a great conductor of electricity. A plastic is a great conductor of electricity. Isn't it true or false? Write your answer. Alright, if your answer is false, you got it right. Are you ready for round 2? Alright, let's begin. Electricity can easily flow through conductors. Isn't it true or false? Alright, that is true. Alright, round 3. Glass and air allow electricity to pass through them. Is it true or false? That is false. Glass in air is an insulator. Round 4. Since metals are good conductors of electricity, electric wires are made of metals. Since metals are good conductors of electricity, electric wires are made of metals. Isn't it true or false? Write your answer. False. Electric wires are made of copper wires. Round 5. Wood, plastic, glass, and rubber are conductors. They allow electricity to flow through them. Isn't it true or false? Write your answer. Alright, that is false. Those are examples of insulators. Alright, you did it well to our lesson. And I'm confident that you learned a lot from it. Before we will end our lesson, I'll give you some additional activities. Define conductors and insulator. Then, give 5 examples for each. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Alright, these are my different references. Alright, kids, I know you learned a lot from our lesson today. And again, I am Teacher Raquel, your science teacher. And be with us in the next lesson as we explore, discover, and learn in the wonder or world of science. Thank you and God bless.
Good day, Philippines. Hello, Region 1. Aloha, San Carolinian learners. Airing live from the mango bamboo capital of the Philippines, San Carlos City. You're tuning into CCN Broadcast Center, a virtual home of every SDO-SEC learner, where passion is the key. Learning paves the way. With our division mantra, developing creativity, maximizing versatility. This is your CCN Broadcast Center. CCN Broadcast Center, a virtual home of every SDO-SEC learner.